just making sure that we are actually getting audio. Hello, we are back to our normal show after Sam has plugged his YouTube channel, and I am very happy to be joined by the legend, who is Mr. Lew Stringer. Hello, Lew.
Hello, Shane. Nice to see you after all these months of solitude.
It's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, we have communicated.
Yes, I was on your show last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did an audio podcast, and you came on for one of the live shows as well with the 77 guys, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
That was good. So, how are you finding this festival today, Lew?
That's very good. You know, it's a nice location. And I was a bit apprehensive about being a tent, but it's nice and well ventilated, and nice and bright. So it's pretty good.
I really like the venue. I like the way that it's set in this sort of square, with all the beautiful buildings around it, and it's just a great atmosphere.
It is, and it seems to be very well organised as well, and looking after is okay, and it's nice to see friendly faces after all this time.
Yeah,
because none of us have met up, have we, for 2 years? So,
it's been a long time.
It's great to see friends, and then it's been a long 18 months, 2 years, but it seems like no time to see your friends again, doesn't it? So,
everything sort of starts to click back into place. Yeah. I was talking to Len earlier, who came and had a chat with us, and it just felt like we hadn't seen each other for maybe a few weeks.
Yeah.
You just slip into the old habits, don't you?
Yeah.
And have you been able to keep doing work over the lockdown?
I did lose some, but because of cutbacks and because of things like that, and people not invested in the comics that we're going to invest in and things like that. But it's picking up now, and I'm doing stuff for next year's annual. So I'm working on the Dandy and Beano annual, which we have next year.
Yeah.
And I've got a few other things as well. So it's steady at the moment.
Excellent. And because a lot of people don't realise, do they, that like Dandy as a brand still exists. The comic isn't going out, sadly.
That's right.
But the annual still comes out every year.
Yeah. I mean, the weekly finished 10 years ago. But there's still a summer special, which is mainly reprint. Still have some bits and bobs in there, which you need. But the annual is all new, and 112 pages, all new material every year. And the current one's 2022 one is out now, and we're now working on the one which will be dated 2023.
Yeah,
will be in the shops next September.
You have to really work in advance, don't you?
I know. I'll work for Doctor Who magazine. It's like being a time traveler, getting the thing together to work in comics, because you're always thinking ahead.
Yeah, and you must have to avoid jokes that are sort of really topical.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to fall flat, aren't they, a year later?
Yeah, exactly.
That must be tricky.
Topical.
Yeah, because it's so easy to fall into that. To sort of, for humour to be topical, it's sort of a much easier route, isn't it? So it must be hard sometimes to avoid that.
Well, even things like, obviously nobody expected this, the pandemic, and you're doing stories, set with characters on holiday.
Yeah.
So the readers are probably thinking, what's the holiday?
Yeah, especially some of the younger readers. They've never been on holiday yet.
What's that sea? What's that? It's the beach. But I think we just have to hope for the best.
So as well as the stuff that you do for other publishers, you also publish your own stuff, don't you?
Yes, I mean that's been on hold during the pandemic, but I hope to get Combat Column number 5 out next year.
Brilliant.
Because what I'm doing, I'm reprinting all the old Combat Column stories that were in Transformers.
Yeah.
From the 1980s, and collecting all those. I was going to do 6 issues, but I think the next one, issue 5, is going to be a giant size one, so it'll be a double page.
We've actually got some Combat Column there from Transformers, guys. That was good, wasn't it? So a lot of you might not realise, but Lew did quite a lot in Transformers, didn't you, Lew? My favourite was Robo-Capers, the little shorts.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing those.
He's going to get some of them out now, isn't he? Chris is like this guy, he just carries every comic around with him. I don't know how he does it. It's like a little TARDIS bag. It's like whatever comic you've got, Chris has got it in his bag. There it is, Robo-Capers. Does that bring back memories? Really?
It does actually. The strange thing is, even though these are like nearly 40 years old,
Yeah.
there's still panels that remember drawing.
Yeah. They're just such clear storytelling. I mean, I remember reading them. I mean, I wasn't a little kid. I was probably 12, 13. But it was still really funny. The humour, it crosses the barriers of it's not just for kids,
No, I think Transformers had quite a few readers about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't really, it wasn't like Teen, it wasn't too.
We've also got.
That was it. That's the independent comic I do work for, the 77.
Yeah.
The Sergeant Shouty. And that's the cover I did for the fourth issue.
I actually got this myself because it was on Kickstarter.
That's it.
And the 77, you can get that. I think it comes out every other month, pretty much, doesn't it?
I think it's quarterly.
The quarterly.
Yeah. And we're working on the annual at the moment.
Right.
So the Kickstarter, is still active for the annual, which will be 136 pages.
It's a big one, yeah. I did bid. That's the wrong expression, isn't it? I did pledge for the annual. There's an option for a hardback and also the softback, which is a little bit cheaper, which is great because I'm poor. So I went for the cheaper option, but the hardback looks amazing, and the artwork is just beautiful.
Oh, the cover, that cover. Mark Montague, was it?
Yes, Mark Montague.
Oh, the softback. So I always enjoyed working for 77. But something coming out soon, which I'm looking forward to, is the Monster Fun Halloween special, which Rebellion have published. So the old Monster Fun comic is coming back for a one-off, drawn by today's artists, except for me and Tom Patterson, a couple of old fogies. They're doing our stuff. And I'm bringing back, Keck W is the writer. And I've drawn a strip called Whiz War, which I used to read as a kid in Power Comic back in 1968.
Wow.
That Mike Brown used to do. And so we've brought those characters back to this one, and hopefully it'll sell well, and be another one next year.
I think there'll be a big market for that.
I hope so. Kids like monsters.
That's it. I think you've got two markets. You've got the kids who will just enjoy it for what it is, and then you've got like old fogies like us who will just buy it because we remember the old stuff.
Yeah, and Tom Patterson's done some great work. Done the cover, Screen Toddler, and he's got a new strip in there as well. So that's out on October the 6th.
Brilliant.
It should be in Good Road Smith's and cover.